Hi again, it's step 4 on how to create a killer sales funnel. This time, it is our best automation strategies for passive customers. So now you know what it takes to fully optimize your funnel. You may be someone who generates leads for clients, and unless it's your job to directly follow up with customers, you will have to notify your client each time a lead comes through so that they can then follow up with the customer. So right now, from your funnel dashboard, we are going to set up a system so that every time you get a qualified lead, a notification with the customer's details will be sent directly to your client within minutes. And the best part is you don't have to touch anything once it is set up. I'm basically giving you a free business here. Anyway, let's get started. If you click in the top right-hand corner where it says settings, and once you are in your funnel settings, scroll down until you see Zapier. So here's a really brief explanation. Zapier is a web automation app, okay? With Zapier, you can build what they call zaps, which is essentially just a link between software, which you can use to then automate the platforms in your business. So it's really great for tasks that you want to repeat over and over again. Now, I'm not affiliated with Zapier, but I've been using this Gmail tool with ClickFunnels for the last 3 years, and I've never had a problem with it. So as you can see, you can set up this zap to send a Gmail message when contacts are added to ClickFunnels. So when somebody inputs their information, when you get a lead, you can then notify your Gmail, okay, any Gmail account that you set up, in this case your client's email, so that they can then follow up with the leads themselves. So let's set this up. I'm going to click use this zap and it will open another window. And then it's actually also pretty simple. You just follow this window step by step and it will guide you through. Now, of course, to send an email, you have to have an email to send it from. So this is where a custom domain or email, for example, at makeasalesfunnel.com, comes in handy when you're working with clients. You want to seem professional. So I'm going to sign into my Gmail here. So in one click, I'm signed in and I've given them permission to send emails from my account. Now I need to sign into ClickFunnels. And we are already signed in, so we just click authorize. And there we go, a couple of seconds and we're signed into both. Let's click turn on Zap. And there we go, it says success. Your first Zap has been created. Let's click view Zap. And right now this just shows you the web page and account for Zapier. We can see it is already on. Let's click it and then set up the process. Once again, very simple, nice diagram, easy to understand. So in steps 1 and 2, when this happens, new contact or lead in ClickFunnels, we then send this email in Gmail. So each one of these we're going to edit right now. So let's click edit. And then we can choose the funnel and funnel step or page to activate this zap on. Press continue. It says click any of these buttons, so we'll just click one. And right now it's just testing everything in the background. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to skip this test for now. So now we can click done editing and then move on to the Gmail step. And this is where we fully customize our email. So every time we get a lead in our funnel, this email is what your client will see. So we have to make sure that this is up to par. Right now, once again, it wants to test. So I'm going to skip the test for now. Don't worry about that check mark. Just click customize email. And now we can input everything like a normal email. So go ahead and put whatever you want to in there. So where it says to, input your client's email. That's who you're sending it to. Scroll down and you can put who this is from. You can put your name, your own personal details. I already have an email signature, so I don't necessarily need to put my own name. So I'm going to leave that blank for now. But we can scroll further down to where it says subject. And you can see in the subject and the body of the email, it's already been filled out for us. So in the subject, it says new ClickFunnels lead via Zapier. I like to make this pretty clear for my clients and put new lead at the start of each subject so that every time they get an email from me, it will capture their eye straight away. And in the body of the email, you can see it says name and email, which will be the information that the customer has put into the funnel. Now on both of these, you may notice if you click on the right-hand side of the field, you can actually select a ton of different ways that you can use this Zap to automatically fill in this email information for you for other purposes. But when you're just doing these leads, it fills it out for you automatically. You have the email in the subject and the first name, last name, and email in the body too. And that's pretty much all you need. Click continue, scroll down, and you can now see how the email is looking, okay? You only need the subject and the body filled out, and you really are good to go. Click test and continue. Click done editing. and you can see this test email has just come through with the name and email. Of course, it's just a test, so there's no input on the name. But now that I know the Zap works, I need to go back into Zapier and change it to my client's email. So be sure to put your email in first and test the email before you start sending it to your client, of course. And there we go. Once again, all set up, and it is almost too simple at this point. But like I said, I've been using this for years. I'm not affiliated with these guys, but you get 5 free single-step zaps. So that now means that any person that enters their name and email address, and you can do this with phone numbers too, if that message gets sent to my client from me and they set up a response email to the customer, then they can receive an email directly from the business rather than me, the person that is gathering the leads. But that's it for this video. Using this process makes it a hell of a lot easier to gather leads, so you now know how to fully automate your sales magnets. Stick around for the last video in this course and find out how you can use traffic to get sales through the funnel that you have just created. See you then.